Before this video starts, if this guide helps you out in any way, shape or form, like and subscribe. Also comment down below if you have any questions. Let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today guys, we're going to be reviewing this site. It's called rpgstash.com. And what these websites are essentially just they're selling game items, and again, I'm going to talk about if this site is legit, how it's built for web developers and, you know, people that want to get into web dev because they're like, there's a lot of money in this or they really like it. Whatever the reason is, you know, I don't judge, you know, whatever reason you want to do this. Or you just want to use the website RPG Stash and you want to, you know, see if it's legit or not. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to break the entire thing down, you know what I'm saying? And overall just give a good take on this. And again, before I start with the critiquing, like I said guys, I don't want this to be like a hit piece video, a cancelling video of this website. Like I'm not gonna, like obviously everything I say, I'm just saying like things this site owner could improve on. I'm not saying this thing to be, you know, a bad person or anything. I'm just pointing out flaws and things I like as well, not just bad things. And overall, just giving my take on it, giving my few opinions on it. And again, you don't have to take my opinions for it. You could take their opinions for it. You could take anyone's opinions. It's a subjective thing. I'm not saying everything I say is right. That's absolutely nonsense. You know, no one's right all the time. So, yeah. Anyway, so I want to get into this. And again, guys, everything I say, I'm just saying it as like improvement things. I'm not gonna, like, obviously, like, you never know. This guy might have been a new web developer and he doesn't know what he's doing. So I'm not gonna go ahead and, you know, criticize him if it's bad or even if it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna, you know, I will say a few things he could improve on here and there and a few things he did right, and that's it. So yeah. And yeah, so let's get into it. So we've loaded into this website. And overall, I like the design he went for. I really like this design. The way he laid it out. It's super simple and it's super flashy. There's a live chat, which I've noticed right away. Personally, I don't like the colors he used. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with it. I personally don't like this sort of colorful look. But again, this is a personal preference. But I like more simple colors, like white and blue, which is the colors I would go for. But again, this guy is using different sort of branding, right? And RPG Stash, I like the logo. I like how he put all this together. And we, in fact, have the Trustpilot loaded up with 4.8 star reviews, which is really good. And it's a major green flag. This is actually the highest reviews I've seen. And again, I'm not trying to be that guy. I don't know if this is botted or not because 99% of websites don't have reviews like this. So I'll have to check the legitimacy of this as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't believe everything you see online. But if you go to their 1-star reviews, there's horrible reviews on here, as you can see. And yeah, overall there's bad reviews as well. Just poor customer service, and we're going to be going over all of these bad reviews and obviously the good reviews as well. I don't want to just give you a biased perspective on this, so we're going to go through both good and the same 5 out of 5. We're going to read these later. So let's start off with what they're selling here on this website. It's pretty easy to build. They have a login system. Personally, I never build login systems myself. I just hire out of Fiverr for this stuff. Mainly because it's just a bit takes too long, especially if you're integrating email verification into this, which I hate putting because it sucks. And, you know, I don't think it works properly anyway. And I think the use case is, I think it's just not that good in terms of just putting it together, paying for the server, because it's actually very expensive as well, some of these servers to do. But if we go to the gift card store, yeah, so they're selling gift cards on games, which is cool. They have PlayStation gift cards. Oh, so they have like game cards. Okay. They have a $25 one, and if we click buy now, And if we go to checkout, so let's say we want to buy Roblox gift card. I like the layout here. And there's every sort of payment option. There's PaySafe, crypto, MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, Apple Pay. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, like I've tried to buy a gift card off of Amazon before, and the way it's done, it just sucks. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So overall, I like the site, I like the design, I like how rememberable the name is and the branding of it, and how there's little text and it's super straight to the point, and the variations of games, gift cards as well. I don't see too much of a use case for this unless you have a... Actually, I do see the use case for this. I do actually see a use case for this because some people want to purchase gift cards using crypto, and I see that that's probably their main people that are using it. And also some other people as well on PayPal and stuff like that. And, you know, Amazon generally isn't the place to buy gift cards from in my perspective. So the fact that they have this website, it solves a lot of these problems. I don't think they're solving a major problem. Actually, I do for some people, because some people just like using crypto again. And for those people that, you know, because there's actually, a lot of people don't know, but there's actually big, I wouldn't say it's like small actually, yeah. So I think there's a lot of people that don't have banks. They just solely operate off crypto because they don't like that and they just want to be crypto guys, right? And yeah, I don't judge that, right? I know people, I've watched people online, they don't have a bank account, they just have crypto, they travel to like Thailand and stuff like that, they use crypto for everything. And yeah, I don't judge that. I think it's, you know, it's not something I would do. It doesn't seem very convenient. It doesn't seem like a convenient way to live. But you know, they have all their money in crypto and they like the technology. And if they like to use it, you know, it's their choice. I think it's quite cool, actually. I think it's pretty cool. Same thing for like when I see like vegetarian people and stuff like that. Like, it's not something I would personally do because I really like burgers and steak and stuff like that. But, you know, I think it's pretty cool. I think it seems fun. It seems fun to go to, like, a vegetarian cafe and drink vegetarian. Like, it just seems like a cool experience. I like the packaging as well they use for vegetarian foods, you know? So, it seems like something like that. And, yeah, I get it. It seems like a fun experience. Like, everyone likes to have fun, right? So, yeah. It seems pretty cool. And, yeah, I mean, listen. You know... this is a pretty cool thing. It's pretty nice. I like it. I like the website. I like what the use case is. But if we get to the reviews anyway, for if it's legit or not, it's quite clearly legit based on 10,000 positive reviews. I don't see a red flag about this website. You know, I've developed websites for years now. If a website has reviews like this, it's probably not botted, you know. And based on the reviews, it doesn't seem like a bot would write this sort of thing. Especially because their reviews are from places like the US. And to bot this sort of thing, it would be very expensive. Like, I get if it said Russia on all the reviews. That's how you know it's a red flag, by the way. Not that there's something wrong with Russia, it's just that it so happens to be that most bots are operated off Russia. I think it's mainly because in Russia... you know, there's not much opportunities in Russia, unfortunately, due to what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. It's an unfortunate situation for the Russian citizens, obviously. You know, I do feel bad for the Russian people that are innocent, that obviously, you know, that are being affected by something, you know, that they, like, I'm just talking about the average Joe that lives in Russia, you know, like, they obviously... You know, I don't want to talk about the situation because it's pretty a sad situation what Russia did. Obviously, I condemn what Russia did, you know. And I love all the Ukrainian people. But, you know, like, obviously, you know, but the average Joe in Russia, for example, because of that, now he can't, you know, now he has to make a site for botting because he doesn't have other opportunities because unfortunately Russia is banned from like SWIFT and stuff like that, which is unfortunate. And again, you know, they're all being affected based on what one president did. Which I don't know. I don't see that as very fair, you know, because the average Joe, I mean, like, he's not really doing anything wrong, and he's also been affected by this. There's also Russians that support Ukraine that are unfortunately being affected by it too, which sucks. And if you guys don't know what Swift is, it's like a payment thing. And yes, I mean, the situation, I see why Swift has blocked Russia though. I see that point too. They don't want to support them. And yeah, I mean, it's just a bad situation overall. I wouldn't say there's a wrong party in this. It's just bad for everybody. It sucks, and I feel so sorry for the Ukrainians. And yeah, I hope that situation gets better. But for the most part, guys, we just, I guess, have to pray for them and see what happens, you know? But in terms of, you know, the site is pretty legit, you know, to bot reviews from Canada and America. That'll be very expensive. I doubt they'll do this, especially doing it 10,000 times over. That's gonna cost at least like millions of dollars to do, which again, I don't think they'll do it. No, seriously, it'll cost millions of dollars because you have to verify and stuff like this. It's not easy to fake things on Trustpilot, especially the fact the Trustpilot do remove reviews as well, which is pretty interesting. And there's obviously reviews calling it a scam. But I think, you know, these people, if you read the reviews, this site scams people. They can't even spell, right? They can't even spell site. They said side. So, you know, you could kind of tell that this guy doesn't really know much about using websites. And he's a bit of a boomer. And, you know, he did the wrong thing, did something wrong, and that's why this happened, you know? Because if you can't spell, I'm not going to really take what you say literally. And again, I'm not saying, like, I'm not the best of spellers either. But the point is, he couldn't spell site, right? Which is, like, if you're reviewing a site, like, I don't think you should... If you can't spell the word, you shouldn't complain using the word. That's what I'm saying. And then they're saying they sell games, items or accounts, but when you log off... Okay, so they're saying that they brought an account. Yeah, that's why I say, guys, I don't recommend buying accounts of these websites because they can actually log you out, the person that has, you know, sold you the Fortnite account or something. I don't recommend that. It's a stupid idea. Unless you're buying gift cards, which I just recommend buying gift cards. So apparently they're selling that too. Selling a bunch of things. And yeah, I think overall it's a 10 out of 10 site. My only suggestion is don't buy accounts, as that review said, because you know you can get logged out by the original owner, by the way. So it's not a good, it's not a bright idea. It's not something I would recommend to do. It's not something I would do, and it's not a good idea in my opinion. But yeah, you know, you could do it, and there'll be a 90% chance it's perfectly fine. I'm not trying to be this doom guy that's gonna say, but you know, things can go wrong in some cases. So you're just gonna have to go into it taking that risk. And you know, I just recommend if an account looks too good to be true, if it looks too cheap, or you know, then you don't get that one. Get like a medium priced one, just so you know that it's not a scam. That could help it. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Peace.